So that happened. It's Radio Dead Air, KRDA, Monday night. Hi, everybody. Running a little late. I know. I've had a day. Taking your requests is always something you want to hear. Send us your requests at radiodeadair.com. We'll attempt to get that on for you tonight. Got live. What the fuck is wrong with you on the way? All the weird shit we are opt to give you stuff. Yeah. It's Monday. Hi, Grady. It is, we often say it's been a shitty week, but folks, it's been a shitty week. Today, we're getting fucking bad news today. Did you catch the terrible bullshit? We lost Michael K. Williams. I'll talk about that later. It might not be something that even registers in you, but oh yeah, and Texas. That's the fuck. Of course, that's just In the middle of all this, I have been attempting to do some other stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I got reminded of Prince on Twitter this weekend, so I felt I needed to share the bat. I was reminded of it because of Bat Dance. There is a gulf, I'm pretty sure, between then and now. Many of you weren't alive in 1989. A lot of you were. We were all rotting together, I know. But a lot of you weren't. You are post MTV, because MTV died about 1999. Back then, and you'll notice this in a lot of older music videos if you go and look, back then, a movie would come out and it would have a pop song attached to it. And the point of that pop song was to act as promotion for the movie. And they still do this. But with the music videos back then, MTV was such a major force. You had to make a music video for your movie. And you had to get it into rotation, because that would effectively be 100% free advertising for your movie. And it was a big deal. Everybody did it. You had to do it. We all did it. I mean, if you go back and look at have you seen the Aerosmith video for Armageddon that they did? Don't Want to Close My Eyes. Don't Want to Miss a Thing. That's the fucking song. It's painful. It is so but that was what was going on then. So 1989, Warner Brothers approaches Prince. Now, Prince famously has had to put up with bullshit from his labels to the point that eventually he changed his name to the artist formerly known as Prince and did that whole slave thing and took his labels to court, and it was a big fucking deal. And they picked that guy. Warner Brothers said, we're going to pick this guy who has got an axe to grind, this guy who we have just shat all over. We're going to pick this guy to do the theme song for our huge superhero movie. Danny Elfman and Tim Burton and Michael Keaton and Jack fucking Nicholson. We're going to get Prince, who is famously disgruntled with us, to make the tentpole album to promote the film. What do you got, Prince? And Prince said, the Batman soundtrack is amazing. It is genius. And it's beautiful because instead of giving them something easy and simple, he gave them a series of music videos. Not only were they 7 minutes long, because you don't do that. You didn't do that on radio. To give you an idea, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights is 8 minutes long, and it was considered weird to play that. That was the bathroom song. If you wanted to go take a shit, you put on Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. That's why that song got so much airplay. That was the I Need a Shit and a Smoke song. Bohemian Rhapsody is a minute shorter than Bat Dance. Bat Dance did become a #1, by the way, because it's the music videos. Not only are they long, they are discomforting. They are unnerving. They are weird and just fucked up. For some damn reason, in the middle of Bat Dance, Prince took this section from a whole other song called Electric Chair and inserted it into the Batman song. Why? And there's in the video, there is the half Batman, half Joker amalgam that he calls Gemini, which is not Two-Face. He calls that Gemini, facing down an electric chair. This has nothing to do with the fucking movie. Nothing. This has nothing to do with Batman, the song. It's just now he's being intimidated by an electric chair. The fuck? It is batshit, to coin a phrase. And it's beautiful. Essentially what happened was Prince got, oh, what? Come back. There we go. Essentially what it was is Prince he fucked around, yet did not find out. It was the pop culture version of Jesus walking on water. I know it's a weird way of putting it. You're not supposed to be able to do that shit and get away with it. He did. And I love it. I at the time I was like, I was very young at the time. I wouldn't even, was I 10? I don't know. I was very young. I loved the Batman movie, but the soundtrack was like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. I don't get it. What? 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 I want toys. I don't want. By the way, the toys for the Batman movie, the first one, 89, sucked. You get Bob the Henchman. He's the guy that Joker shoots. What the fuck? Nobody wanted that guy. That guy didn't even want that guy. So. Yeah, I wanted to share that because that was one of those, it should not have worked, and yet it did. It was beautiful. I love it. Anyway. All right, we have Live What the Fuck's Wrong With You coming up, but first we have The Invisibles. For those of you joining us for the first time, Radio Dead Air used to be audio only. Made the jump to videos. A lot of really good songs don't have videos, so I'm going to share those with you. We'll come back. We'll talk about what I've been doing all day after this. It's been a day. You are my #1 guy. Fucking movie. Everybody involved just lost their shit. Fucking Bob the Henchman, man. That shit was okay. Let's get kicked off here. Let's not we fucked around for too long. It's late. We have shit to do. Move it along, Nash. This is from the album Noise, Noise, Noise. This is The Last Gang. This track is called Gimme Action. Radio Dead Air.
Try the king they have spawned. Lead our fuse under the new dawn. Voices turn into force. Riding high among the obtuse, the world is dying to evolve. From the old agendas of hate and fear, sick inside, banality of evil left in its world of light. Give me action, pregnant with the discipline. Give me action, give me action. Civil reaction, calling all hands. Breaking point has passed. Humanist faction, abolishing autocrats. A petrifaction, we are bred of what they've sown from decades pressed into hardened resolute. Now the world is dying to evolve. From the old agendas of hate and fear, sick inside, banality of evil left in its world of light. Give me action, pregnant with the discipline. Give me action, give me action. Substituting the bleak, dividing monologue with commonality up against a demigod threat in hand at pursuit of equitability. Over and over, your modern story changes dialogue. Public execution in a camouflage. Never again, never give in. We say, pushing protest to pose the fascists, eradicating bigotry, uprooting systematic seeds, domestic unrest, spreading fire fast, ticking time bomb. They cultivate a manifest. Give me action, medical action, a unifaction. Give me action. Give me action, pregnant with the discipline. Give me action, give me action.
That was a pretty cool track. If you didn't catch the lyrics, go look them up, because good stuff there. That's The Last Gang. Their album is Noise, Noise, Noise. That was Gimme Action. Next up, I'm playing her shit again. Because damn, I've listened to the whole album backwards and forwards. She's awesome. Maddie Diaz. Last week I showed you a little bit of History of a Feeling. It's a good album. I'm going to play more of it because I like it. I want you to like it too, because she's badass. This is Maddie Diaz from her album History of a Feeling. This is Do It Now. Doing the Invisibles tonight on Radio Dead Air.
I've never not been good at beginnings, good at undressing, better at feeling, better at trusting. I've never not been all of the sudden, all of me shutting down. And I don't wanna shut you out of my head and turn what I'm thinking If I give you everything, will it freak you out? If you're gonna love me, do it now. I picked up a habit of making a statement before I could have it, before I could keep it. I could make plans, but it's out of my hands, and I've never not been good at emotions. I know I don't wanna shut you out of my head and turn what I'm thinking down. Do you really wanna hear me say it out loud? If you're gonna love me, show me how. If you're gonna hurt me, do it now. If I give you everything, will it freak you out? If you're gonna love me, do it now. Oh, do it now. Do it now. If you're gonna love me, show me how. If you're gonna hurt me, do it now. If I give you everything, will it freak you out? If you're gonna love me, do it now.
Fucking wonderful. Matty Diaz. His History of a Feeling. That is Do It Now. KRDA. Let's see. What's next? Doing the Invisibles tonight. Sunvolt. This surprised the hell out of me. Sunvolt is one of my favorite old bands. From long ago and far away. They were like really early into the alt country, the alternative stuff. Very important in that stuff. I don't know if you care or not, but they haven't recorded they hadn't recorded in a while. They do good shit. I love their stuff. It's nice to have a new one from them. Yeah, look back into Uncle Tupelo and Wilco and Sunvolt, and it's a whole thing. There's drama, because of course there's drama. They've got a new one out. It's called Electro Melodier. Melodier. I liked this track. This is Diamond and Cigarettes. Some Sunvolt for you. Radio Dead Air.
We stood at the gate, time and time again, tempting fate. We've been through the powerful flows, pulled together how many times, God only knows. All the hard lessons with no regrets, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. Thought the same thoughts of the soul, books and songs, we've lived the open road. secondhand cars, making the rent in the unjust world that never seems to make sense. All the hard lessons with no regrets, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. For all the dreams we've lost and left, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. Diners, buses, and trains show the lessons of the falling rain. The highway won't let you grow old. We're all survivors on the long road home. Never let the drum beats tell you different or rattle your core. Time heals what it can till you're over the barrel no more. All the hard lessons with no regrets, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. For all the dreams we've lost and left, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. All the hard lessons with no regrets, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. For all the dreams we've lost and left, we're still diamonds and cigarettes. All these dreams we're riding, all these dreams we're riding, all these dreams we're riding, all these dreams we're riding.
The album is Electric Melodier. Melodier? Melodier. Melody-ish. Melodying. It was Sunvolt with a little help from Laura Cantrell. That was Diamond and Cigarettes. Diamonds. Plural. You can pluralize. It's okay. No one will think less. One more tonight. This is from Taurus. I really like this. Is another Thirstier. I like this album too. It's got a lot of good tracks off of it. This is one I suggest you check it out. It's a good album. A little bit of a Liz Phair vibe. A little bit. A little pinch. This is called Hand in the Air. Radio Dead Air.
Funny, isn't it, how my nerves can't even tell the difference between pain and pleasure, though my memory knows better. It's a bad habit to start asking questions with one eye closed. I'd be a coward keeping from one eye what
Good track, right? It's Taurus, Hand in the Air. It's from the album Thirstier, which is a good one. You should give it a chance. I recommend it. Sunvolt, before that. Good old man from back in the day. New one is Electro Melodier, whatever. Diamond and Cigarettes. We had Matty Diaz, History of a Feeling. If you haven't listened to that album, if you don't own that album, you should. You're making me sad. We heard Do It Now. Oh, it's a heartbreaker. I love it. Started off with The Last Gang off their album Noise. We heard Gimme Action. It is Radio Dead Air Care today, Monday night. Hope you are having fun, hanging out, kicking back, doing things. So, I no longer exist. I faded out of existence. Oh, no, I'm back. I guess someone must have gone back in time and tried to sleep with my mom or something. I don't know. Back to the Future rules. So, what did I do with my Labor Day weekend? What did I do with my summer vacation? I got a drill press. But the thing about that, you've heard there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. And it's just a long series of, well, this has to be done, so this is done. But have you done this? But you need to do this. But there's this, and there's it goes down. So if I'm going to set up a drill press, I need a place to set it up. And I've got a workbench out on the porch. But the workbench out on the porch was in terrible shape because parts of it were rusted badly. Other parts of it had water damage, and it was one of those times when they decided, yeah, let's make stuff that needs to be durable out of particle board. I'm sure that's a good plan. Mind you, it's like thick particle board, but it's still particle board. And if you're like, what's particle board? It's sawdust and glue. And we pretend like it's wood. And when it gets exposed to moisture, it tends to bubble and swell, and it's not happy. So I needed to fix that. I needed to sand off all the rust and sand down the particle board, which is not good. It's not a great option, but it was the option here. And then paint it over and smooth it out that way. It's not pretty, but it's functional. But in order to do that, I needed to clean up the rest of the porch. It had been, we have this shitty period of the year in the spring where all the plants spooge. They spray it everywhere. It's plant bukkake. It's like a fire hose. It's everywhere. It gets on everything, everywhere. Part of the porch, it's a screened-in porch. Itty bitty tiny things. They come right through, and that dust collects. And not only does it collect, it's a little sticky because it's spooge. It's a wee little bit sticky. And over time, it builds up into this layer of grime. Fun fact, most of the dust on Earth is organic matter. A lot of it is us, if you didn't know. But it's this grimy, nasty dust. And every year, I should put up plastic in the winter to keep it out and then take it down when the spring ends. I don't. So we had everything was covered. Everything. Just the porch was nasty. It wasn't fun. There's a bunch of junk out there. So in order to set up my drill press, I had to fix the workbench. But in order to fix the workbench, I had to clean the porch off. So I engaged in this mad, stupid scramble. Just cleaning everything. I reached that. There's a fuck it point when it comes to cleaning. And if you happen to have access to a garden hose, you know this point. It's like, will water hurt this thing? No? Get your ass outside. We're hosing your ass down. That was my fucking solution. Hosing your ass down. Lots of stuff. The rocking chairs got hosed down. A bunch of the shelves got hosed down. Just spraying shit down with the garden hose. So I got all that done. And I'm sweeping all of this tree spooge. Just everywhere. Just sweeping it off the porch. And in addition to that, when you sand down rust, it makes iron oxide dust. Which, if I had any magnesium on hand, I could have burned the entire house down. So there's that. But iron oxide, I don't know if ground up rust, sanded off rust is the worst dust, because it's not like it's magnetic, but it is very clingy stuff. And it was a mess. Got painted shit. It's not beautiful by any means. I'm not going to pretend like it is. It is functional. That's the whole fucking point. I have a workbench that is fucking functional. And I've got a drill press. We have a arm saw, miter saw, whatever the fuck you want to call it, out in the, it's actually Sarah's, her mom gave it to us, out in the shop. I'm going to have to set that up out there too, because we could use it. But part of why I was, here we're getting to the point. We're getting to the fucking point here. Part of why I was rushing my ass off was to get to Monday. Monday night, Tuesday morning, that's our trash collection. Okay? I wanted to get all of the stuff we didn't need, all of the garbage, all of it, cleaned up, put together, and out to the road where the garbage truck can get it. Because it was more than would fit in the bin. So if you have more shit than fits in the bin, you put it out in front of your house, and this giant claw comes by, this truck. It's not just it's not a self-propelled claw. That would be horrifying. No, it's a truck with a claw arm on it, and they come by and they grab it and they throw it away. So I was rushing, had to get this all done, needed it, all of it put together, out on the road before the end of Monday, which was Labor Day. Today's Labor Day, which is a federal holiday. Every time there is a federal holiday, government services are closed. And for the garbage truck, that means they push back all garbage service a day. So I was rushing and busting my ass. And Sunday, I wanted to string on Sunday. I was like, no, I've got to get this shit done, because we got to get the garbage truck, because it's not going to be here till Wednesday. So yeah, yeah. I've gotten a lot done. There's still more that needs to be done. I've got a couple of layers of paint out there on that thing. It's not great, obviously. I don't know if you've ever experienced particle board when it splits and bubbles, and it's weird, because it's spongy-ish, you know, and it looks bad. So you're like, okay, well, I'll just sand it flat. You can't really do that, because when you do it, it starts shedding little bits. It's like trying to sand cardboard in a way. Not entirely, but it's pretty close. Mainly part of why I painted it was to lock it down and seal it. So it's not going to get any worse. All the moisture gets locked out because it's painted over. It's not, no more. We are arresting the terrible right here. But yeah, it's awful. So I did all that. Oh, also, yeah, what you want to see? You want to see how boring your host is here? Because goddamn. Oh, I can just show you. I was like, I'll get the picture out. No, I'll just show you. This is sad. This is fucking sad. You know what this is? These are all of my resistors. Organized. No, actually, technically all of my metal film resistors. I've got others for other purposes. But yeah. All of my metal film resistors organized in labeled drawers. This is how you know you're not fun anymore. This, when you're compelled to do shit like this at midnight, when you're compelled to break out the label maker and the plastic storage, you're not fun anymore. You can lie to yourself, you can pretend, but this is the testament to how little fun you are. You are over. You are done. This is the end. My only friend. This is the end. So I'm going to be building some pedals. I've got one. I'm building one for me. I'm building one for Luke. I'm building one for Garrett Ilnej. So I was like, let's get my shit organized, and it went too far. It's gone. It's still gone too far. I've got a little rolling cart right here. Little rolling cart. Because I have bunches of these. These are super cheap little collections of components. Like this one is filled with little ceramic disc capacitors. I've got tons of these. And they're already organized inside these little plastic boxes because they've got, listed. Boop, 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 boop. So, okay. So I have an entire little cart full of those. I've got a drawer for wire and stuff. I used to be fun, I promise. I think so. I used to be fun. I think I was. I used to go out and do stuff. I went clubbing. I did the castle in Orlando. That was a cool place. No, it was Tampa. Yeah, place. I used to go do shit. I swear to you. I went to concerts. I stayed up all night. Well, I still stay up all night now. But that's mostly due to medication. Oh, I'm aging. I'm rotting before your eyes. All right. Lots more to come tonight. If you have requests, go ahead and send those to requests at radiodeadair.com. We'll try and play that for you tonight. What do we got for you? Look at my list. Oh, no, we got that one. Cranberries. Dolores. This would have been her 50th birthday, so the Cranberries put out a new music video. Lots of stuff. We'll be back live. What the fuck's wrong with you in about an hour? Stay tuned. See you then. Radio Dead Air. Well, not in about an hour. Come back after this set. You know how this works. Do you not know how fucking this works? Because I work kind of like radio a little bit. Do you know? Anyway, fuck it. Play the song. Okay.
Sorry we can't be with you, but as you see, we've got work to do.